Good morning, everyone. I'm Gautam from Reap Benefit. I have with me Mr. Rama and Atira from my team. Hope you all had a good tea break. Let me start with, as you might already know, India is the world's largest country with the maximum young people. But the sad part is that these young people are excluded from solving hyperlocal climate and community challenges. So as we benefit, we want to solve this problem by creating an infrastructure that empowers young people to take actions against these local climate and community challenges. We wanted to address 10 million people by 2030. How do we want to do this? There are three pathways which we are already doing. Learn, enable young people to learn real world skills by solving real world problems. Connect, create a space for those people where they will be able to meet other peers and build with the community. Lead, a platform for people who wanted to dive deep, sharpen their skills, and accelerate their problem solving journey. Where do we Reap Benefit exactly sit? We sit in the intersection of education, activating skills in young people, climate action, solving hyperlocal problems, and local governance, enabling systemic change through citizen participation. When we say that we're helping young people to activate agency, based on our learning in the last 13 years, what we realized was there are 5 important things that requires change. These are the 5 key levers. Mentors to seek guidance, peer community to work with, toolkits to try and experiment and fail, access to data to make informed decisions, local data, and behavioral nudges to move from a space of, yes, I have found this problem, I wanted to solve, from an intent to actual action taking. How do we do this? What is our methodology? It's a 4-step process. It starts with the discovery. When a young person finds out that there is an issue that they wanted to solve, that's the discovery phase. Generally, they want to know, in that phase, they need inspiration, guidance to actually get started with the journey. The second stage is investigation. The investigation stage is where things get real and raw, because they figured the problem. Now they wanted to go and understand the root cause of the issue. So that's one of the major friction points that most young people will face. The third stage is the solve stage, where having access to these data and information, now they wanted to actually take that action to solve the problems. And the final stage is the share stage, where the action that they have taken, they will be sharing with others. The idea is that we collect these ground intelligence and then route it back to the discovery stage, so the cycle grows. This is our methodology. Out of all the 5 key levers, to us, what is our core lever of change? It is mentoring. Why? When we say mentor, we are not talking about somebody who will tell what to do or just see things from a distance and guide. We are talking about somebody who is more like a running mate, walk along with you and try to solve the problem with you. We did a couple of research studies in 2018 and 23, which confirmed that through mentoring and proper guidance, people build the real world skills. Civic muscle study, they proved that apps and toolkits might not alone sustain the momentum in terms of solving problems. Young people generally needs a real-time guided layer, which helps them to contextualize and overcome local barriers. Here is a quick example. Kaushik, a 17-year-old, wanted to understand the beauty of the Bangalore city. So he started mapping the trees and wanted to understand the canopy density, so that he will probably tell the world that how the Bangalore city used to be. He created a simple prototype, but was not sure how to proceed further. There, he was able to get a mentorship in terms of going back and trying to understand what is actually happening on the ground. Then he got some real insights. Based on that, he made some changes. Now he was able to, his application is being used by 5,000 active users. While mentoring is a core key lever, the bottleneck is also the same. Why? When a young person wants to solve the problem, they need guidance and help. In our present system, we just collect the information that what help do you want, and then we just put it into our database. Then we have our manual system where our team look for the kind of help needed and which mentor is the closest fix, and we do a mapping. This means the young person who wants to solve the issue has to wait till they hear back, which means the problem solving journey has been on hold. On an average, we are talking about 48 hours to max. There are instances where there are 10 days of waiting time. So with this, came up with a strategic solution where we wanted to build a more 24/7 available kind of a running mate, which unblocks these users instantly then and there with the possible next steps that they can take, rather than waiting for the mentor to get back. So before we start, like this was the magical question that we took up as a part of the AI. We do not want to identify anything new. So we took a step back and evaluated what we already have. So in the last 1.5 years, we had these 47K on-ground actions. These are real ground actions that young people have taken across India. So we had these information. Can we use these informations, because these are real, raw, community-tested solutions? Can we use this to create specific and actionable steps for young people who are seeking help, and then allowing them to unblock? So based on that, we started it, the cohort. Within a couple of iterations in the initial weeks, what we figured was we had about 47K actions, but everything is not perfect. It was overwhelming for the user. The problem got shifted from not knowing what to do next versus the problem of plenty, because the system was giving all possible options that are available. I don't know what to choose now, right? So then the goal of eliminating this wait time became a challenge. Then we paused and worked with the mentors, and then moved our approach from being a librarian, providing whatever we have, into a chef approach, where we started giving specific actions based on the ground truth that we have, enabling the user to take clear steps. When we are doing this, what we realized was all 47K actions does not have the information that is needed or will be useful for this particular context. So then we took help of mentors, and internally we spoke with our team, used AI to evaluate what are some of the high quality actions. So based on that, from 47,000 actions, we were able to figure out 16,000 high quality actions. This helped in 2 ways. We do not have to reiterate, we save cost because we do not have to go through all the actions every time. And also we were able to figure out the possible gaps that might arise when we are recording the actions. From these 16,000, when we went back and evaluated, we figured out there is a standard 7 to 10 kinds of patterns that people are actually using to solve a problem. From this, we created this 500 golden standards. So largely, this will cover a large portion of how people are actually solving problems. Then 2 types of personas. We decided to we wanted to build this along with the community whom we wanted to serve. So then what we did, we put up a simple prototype and simple user interface. Through OpenAI, we were just providing access to them. So this is a quick prototype. So here in this context, a young person wants to make the school or college greener. Now the system just looks in the 500 golden standards, some stories. Here somebody from Pune in our context have already taken this action of Green Campus Initiative, and then say a similar thing in Bangalore. So when they said which is the closest to mission which is doable, we give them the agency to the users itself. So it gives a quick bit of context on what they have done, and then when they are ready, they can ask for the full plan and also generate a PDF with that. So this was making the user to actually consume what is doable, gives them the time to process it. So when they request for it, the system goes back and checks the golden standards and creates the complete plan. So here you can see, okay, do a survey, ask 50 students, and then specifically how the Pune students have actually solved these issues. And then it was also giving what is the possible communication script they can use. So making it clear for the young person to actually what to do next immediately. Mostly what we have observed was they just use this as a reference in terms of, and they will put in their own context. So when it comes to the pilot, the setup was simple. We wanted to do it as a very controlled pilot, 60 odd users, includes internal team plus some of our community mentors and teams. We decided to do this in more collaborative way. So we started collecting feedbacks. We observed things. We also captured information from the logs itself. So we triangulated so we know what we are building. So one thing we were super clear about this was, let's not wait for the perfect product to come out. So let's roll out, let people do. And we decided, okay, UI is freezed because people likes the UI. Let's continuously keep iterating the prompts. So we, in the last 2 months, we were able to reach like 6 iterations of different prompts. This month we decided, okay, let's freeze and let's observe what's happening. So right now the pilot is actually happening. So we are not going to touch anything for the next couple of months. Key learnings, actually there's a beautiful couple of learnings that we got from our pilot. So users do not just want to chat. So basically they need something that they can keep as a reference and they wanted to take it forward ahead. Even with good AI answers, that is, people were looking for, yes, is there an option where I can have this contact with the mentor, which is understandable, which is more human touch. So we are allowing that agency for them to choose that as well. When users say that, yes, I want help in terms of solving a problem, what we noticed was they generally need guidance in terms of understanding the root cause of the problem than the solution. So we have been like, this is a good learning that we noticed. And then when it comes to the pilot, what is the costing right now based on the logs we have? In one session, it cost about 2.5 to 4 rupees. When I say one session, it is like 7 to 8 interactions between the user and the bot. So we used to have this aspiration in Reap Benefit that can we make problem solving a child's play. Now, with this, we are slowly moving towards, because this is equivalent to a cost of a 5-star, where you will be able to go there and make the young person to take an action. Measuring impact, 48 hours to 0 wait, because they instantly get what they want. We were able to double the mentor capacity as well, from 1:5 to 1:10 at this point. And output, if you see, right now we are seeing trend in terms of actions getting recorded. So we do not have an in-depth analysis, but the larger science says that, yes, people are taking more actions than asking for mentoring requests. In fact, the eventual question will be, what is the quality? We are yet to get there. We will be doing A/B testing post this, because we first wanted to test out this hypothesis and see where we are heading towards. Plans for scale, we already in our system, we have about 150,000 people. We wanted to move with an ambitious goal of in the next months, we wanted to open this for all, but we are not going to just do that. We wanted to do this exponentially. And also we wanted to make sure that we do A/B testing and come up with a proper plan to execute this. Apart from this, the other possibilities, if you see, like the top-down integration, we work with a couple of government projects in Assam and Punjab. So that is a larger scope of AI, including this thing into the educational framework itself. Apart from that, there's a national expansion is possible. Outside of, I think in a couple of contexts where we are, Inquilabs was also talking, imagine like some of these national expansion, this application can also be used as a standalone application for anybody who wants to solve civic and climate issues across India. So then that national expansion, irrespective of the context of Reap Benefits, all ninjas, etc., that is also another possibility we are exploring. Yeah, with that, thank you so much.